Danny Guzman, what's going on? I'm doing good. What's up, G-Works? What's up, Damage Control? What's going on, Halen? J Jack, I see you. What's up? What's up, New Beginners? I see you. Moses, what's going on? Moses Joyner. Rise and Shine. Mobile Detailing, I see you, man. What's going on? Moses Joyner. You in the Jackson area? What's going on? Visions, I see you. Vision Service Care. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, Moses. What you guys been doing during this slow time? I know either people got snow, rain, or just super cold weather. Stressing. Still working a full-time job. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize there was so many people that had that was doing this part-time. Until recently, I got to talking with people. Start to realize that it's not too many people that's doing this full time. Yeah, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I see you, G Works. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I see. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, that's what you got to do, man. You just got to take that. You just got to take. Take this opportunity to. What's up, Tolies? You just got to take that opportunity, man, to work on the business. Uh, most of us that are business owners, it's really self-employed. It's self-employed right now until you grow it into a company or business. But while you're self-employed, you're pretty much working in the business because you're like your own employee. Like you own the business, but you're an employee of your business because it's just you. And when it's really really busy, you don't have time. Like sometimes you don't have time to do things like marketing and having a social media presence because it can be a lot. Working, trying to take a picture, putting it on social media, making videos, putting out ads. It can get doing everything by yourself can get really really hard. So, I always take this time when it's slow like this. I take this time to do those things. All the things that I be telling myself I need to get this done, I do it now. And that's what I do in the off season. And sometimes you luck up, and you get a phone call, or somebody will see you out and about, or you may get like I said, you may get a phone call and to go out and do a job. So just got to keep it up, man. I know a lot of people, when it gets cold and when it gets like that, they'll just go sit in the house and lay down or whatever. I mean, if you're not working in the business, just work on the business. And a lot of times things will come out of that. What's going on, Devon? Nah, it's dope. G Works. What's going on, Randy? I see you. Back into the '70s. Yep. Browns, I see you. What's going on? That's a good idea, G Works. That's a good idea, man. Yo, Tolies, what is that? What is that? That app that you told us that time that you can record, what you're doing in your cell phone. I forgot. You told us it was a while back. Yeah, for screen recording. Okay, appreciate you. Yes. Yep. Yep. KB, I have. I actually talked. Was talking to someone about that today, man. Yeah, I'm getting tired of getting on that ladder. Yeah, I just uploaded the video. Yeah, you're right, KB. I was I actually trimmed some today, and I did one that was actually higher than what you saw with the video that you saw before, and you know what I'm saying, the ladder rocked on me a few times. I was like, man, I got to get me a pole saw, man. Yeah, I do it all the time, man. I always get on ladders all the time up there that high, but it's just something about that when you using that chainsaw because you're sometimes you got to lean and you're kind of in a off balance position. But I've been doing it for years. But yeah, today I need to go get me one. What soft are you using? Are you uploading it straight from your phone, or are you using like some editing software, Brown? I saw one of your videos, totally out there working in the rain. Yes, I'm getting a 7x14 or 7x16. I may go with the 7x16, but yeah, it's gonna have everything in it. That's the whole reason. It's the reason why I'm getting it. Yeah, man, it's been so long ago. I didn't even remember that. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, it hooks up to my hose. It's just a it's just called a short gun. Hooks up to a pressure washer, J Jack. Pressure washer hose. It's just a short gun. Yep, it's warming up. It's raining right now. You getting any rain right now, Randy? You gotta find you some type of editing software, Brown, and some of the editing software will have an option where you can narrate the video. Uh, Around March is when you start to see the rise, and then April, boom, it's out of control. Uh, no, it wouldn't affect. It shouldn't affect your. If you mean affected in a negative way, it wouldn't. If you just no, it doesn't. Just because the reason why I called my professional services because I didn't want to be. I want people when they see me, or when they see my company, or when I present myself to them. When I say professional services, then the next thing they're gonna ask is, what are your services? But if you put on there lawn care, that's all they're gonna see you as is lawn care. If you put on there mobile detail or car wash, that's all they're gonna look at you as. You know, so I like to use professional services. Then that's gonna make them wonder what all do I provide. So if I give them a flyer, they see professional service on the top, they're gonna have to read the rest of it. But if you just put, you get your flyer and you just put A&A, you just put Guzman Lawn Care, then they're gonna see lawn care and that's all they're gonna think. They're gonna put it down and that's gonna be it. So yeah, it's professional services is better because that's gonna always that you can always add services to your business. You can always change service. Take service away from your business and it won't have any effect at all. If you because at first the name of my company was A&A Lawn and Mobile Car Wash Services, and then I was doing gutter cleaning, tree trimming, leaf removal. I was doing so many things that was kind of somewhat related to what I was already doing. So I just said I'm just gonna call it professional services. If y'all go back to like my first videos from like 2 years ago, you even see my logo had A&A Lawn and Mobile Car Wash Services. And the top of 2017 is when I changed it to professional services. Yeah, it's easy to use. You would normally see me. I like to use it all the time because I can cover so much area with that long handle. It's kind of like a mop. It's not a brush. It's a mop because the end of it is all microfiber, and I like it because I can cover so much in just a few swipes. But I normally like to use it when I'm working in the cold because I'm not trying to stick my hands even though I have rubber gloves on, I have a latex glove on, and then I have like something that's similar to like a dishwashing glove. It's a little thicker though. I have that on as well because I don't want water to touch my hands. Because once your hands and your feet get cold, that's it. You're done. So that's why I like to use that long handle, so I don't have to keep sticking my hand in that bucket. Yeah, click in the, if you go to my description, you can click on the link and get it straight from Amazon. All right, Tollies, I see you, big dog. Thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna use it as a hauler. Like hauling limbs, pine straw, just whatever. Use it to haul stuff. I have a Yamaha Banshee I like to ride on. So I haven't I haven't drove that thing in a minute, but I still need that thing to move stuff around. And you never know. You never know. You may have an issue with the enclosed trailer. So I will always have that when it's a backup. But trust me, I do lawn care, so trailers come in handy, man. Uh, well, for a long time, I've the area that I live in. I've only been living out here for about 9 years, and out of those 9 years, I say about 6 years I've been in doing lawn care. And now I'm not originally from this area, so I didn't even know where the dump was. And then with the dumps that I knew where they were at, they wanted to charge you an arm and a leg if they saw that you was a business. And but I recently found one the end of last year that they don't charge you much to dump, and that's why I'm gonna start doing that. That'll be something I'll start doing this year. I'll start actually taking it to the dump. But here's the thing: some of the yards that I do, they're real tight, and it's kind of hard to get a tarp to lay a tarp down properly and actually have the room to blow everything onto the tarp. But I do have some yards that'll work perfect on. Like I can even put like a cardboard, like a piece of a cardboard box on the front of my lawnmower and actually push it like a bulldozer and actually push the leaves onto the thing. But yeah. But sometimes, man, some of the customers, man, they want you to bag it up for some reason. I guess they like to see the bag sitting out there and make it feel like they got their money's worth. But I've been doing I do a lot of mulching. But sometimes I have to bag. If I mulch the yard a lot, then let's say if I go every other week, that next month, let's say let me see, when do the leaves start falling? Kind of like October, November, or September. So let's say September, I mulched all of September, and I did it twice. Well, in November, that first cut in November, I'm gonna actually rake it up. I'm gonna blow them in piles and get them up like you see me doing my videos. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. But sometimes, man, that blowing into a tarp can be more work, because once you get those leaves in the tarp, you got to tie the tarp up, pull it out, sit it on top of on your truck. And if you have a lot of leaves, man, all that stuff. I don't have a super long trailer either. My trailer's not that long, so I have to use my bed and my trailer. And if it's a big yard that's full of leaves, you got to start thinking you're gonna start making extra trips. So sometimes it's not even worth it. But most definitely, if I find a yard that fits, that everything can go right off, most definitely gonna do it, because that's got to be a whole lot easier. Yeah, I actually have I actually use an Exmark. Skag was my first mower, but all the videos that y'all have ever seen, I don't even have one video of me using my Skag. Actually, I need to get a new engine for it, but yeah, I like Skag and Exmark. But man, once you get on them, man, they pretty much the same or very very similar. But I've had good experiences with Skag and Exmark, and if it's working fine with me, I usually stick with what works. But no, I really don't check. I haven't checked out any other brands. I mean, I see them around, and I've never, gotten on any. Most of the dealers that I deal with either sell Skag or Exmark or both. And those brands are real big down here. Then you got John Deere. Those are the top three brands from where I'm at. It's going to be Skag, Exmark, and John Deere, not in a particular order. I see you. I see you, Brian. What you doing? Well, look, look like it's always gonna be here tonight. It's a Sunday night. I guess everybody getting ready to go to work or whatever. But I just wanted to talk about something real quick, just to put things on your mind, And when when I come up with topics, when I come up with topics, I don't. It's usually based on me most of the time. You know, it's usually something that I'm going through or something that I've seen or whatever. So it's not for anybody in particular. But one thing that I used to always hear, growing up, and even I hear now, is you got people who always trying to prove others wrong, and they get themselves involved in things and start doing things that they really wouldn't have done otherwise. But since they want to prove somebody wrong, they want it. They get themselves involved in things. Is what I'm saying, and it's not something they really want to do. They're just doing it because someone told them they couldn't do it, or someone challenged them, or someone told them, you would never be good at this. And my thing is, your inspiration and your motivation should come from a positive place. It shouldn't come from anything negative. If your motivation and your inspiration comes from something negative, which is trying to prove somebody wrong and get the last laughs, and look at me now. You're approaching it from a negative place. And actually, I was telling a friend of mine that today. He's starting his own business. He's doing like car audio and video and stuff like that. And someone told him, it was a family member told him that it ain't gonna work. And now he's really want to do it because the family member told him it's not gonna work. So I was just like, look, man, that's negative. You gotta basically, you gotta want to prove it to yourself. That's who you're proving it to. I'm always, I don't compete with anybody. Yeah, I don't do that. Like, this is not a basketball game. It's not a football game. We're not playing Madden on Xbox or whatever. It's not a competition. What's going on, Tom Stokes? So, I'm in competition with myself. I'm always trying to, last year, 2017, I made $15,000 more than I made in 2016. I've gotten more customers. I've gotten more clients. I've gotten better than myself last year. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better than I was Saturday. Today is Sunday, so I'm trying to be better than I was Saturday. I'm in competition with myself. I want to prove it to myself. I don't want to. You're trying to prove something to somebody that don't care whether it goes good or bad. They simply don't care. So that's my thing. Why are we trying to impress people and prove people wrong? Instead of proving people wrong, prove yourself right. And you tell yourself, like, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then make it happen. And that's what I try to do. And there was a time, and this is recent, within the last 4 or 5 years, man. I had that struggle because I left my job and I started doing it full time, and I felt a certain type of way. People may say things to me and didn't mean anything by it, but since I was already feeling some type of way, I thought that they was looking down on me, and they probably wasn't even looking down on me. They probably just talking. And that's the thing. I want you guys, man, to, this year, work on yourself. Like, your inside, your mental, how you feel about yourself. And I said this before. A lot of people get into it with other people, have arguments with other people, and some of the times it's how you feel about yourself, and you think other people see how you feel about yourself, and that person may not be noticing that and just being themselves and say something, and just because you already feel some type of way about yourself, this person done brought it out of you. Now you're mad at this person, and this person can care less. And you're walking around trying to impress this person or trying to prove this person wrong, and it's not gonna do anything for you, because what's gonna happen is once you become successful, then what you're gonna do? Go throw it in their face, or hey, look at me, or go somewhere and hope they see you in a nice car or some crap like that, and that person probably won't even care. I see you, Lamar Lawn Care. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I see you, J Jack. Yeah, man, but because the thing about it is your business. The thing is that I'm A&A. You got G Works. You got Guzman Professional Services. You got Toley's. You got Randy Conigan with Vet Tough. You got that's you. That's you. That's you. When someone says that name, they should be thinking about you. You see what I'm saying? So you have to work on you. You can't. Your mind and everything has to be clear, or you wouldn't be able to run your business at the highest level. So I was talking that bothered me, because he was just going on and on and on. He's a real good friend of mine, real smart guy, and he was just going on and on and on. Right, and he's usually a positive guy. Well, he wasn't being negative. He wasn't being negative per se, but his motivation, his inspiration was coming from negativity, and I was just like, that's you starting off bad, because once you achieve that goal, then what? Let's say you prove him wrong. Oh, I proved you wrong. Okay, then what? And then it may take you a few years to prove him wrong, and that person done forgot what they said. They don't even remember saying that. You come up to them, yeah, remember you said I wasn't gonna make it, and that person look at you. When did I say that? You did say that. And y'all going back and forth about that. And sometimes people don't even remember what they be saying, man. So you just work on yourself, man. And I do that a lot. Like I said in these other chats, man. I said that I had to take the time out one day and just sit down and just get to know myself, and just what do I like about myself and what I don't like about myself. And what I did was I filtered out all the stuff I didn't like about myself, and then I worked on what I didn't like about myself, and I'm still working on that, because it's we're human. It's things that we do that we don't like, and we know that we do it, but it's it's just a part of us, and it's hard to break it. But I work on that every day to break that, and but then again, I always try to focus on my positive, and work so hard on the good things about me. I try to stay on that side so hard, and let that show the most. And but like I said, man, you to do this, man, your mind got to be right to do this business, to be self-employed. Because I tell you guys, I speak stuff into existence. This is a company, this is a business, but I'm self-employed, and I work in my business. I'm an employee of my own business for right now, because I have no employees. So I'm the employee, the owner, the advertiser. I'm the marketing director. I'm all of that. The accountant. So you got to have your mind right if you're gonna do this. If you coming in with that negativity, your inspiration comes from a negative spot, man. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. So, this stuff gets hard, man. Actually, man, the last few years, I started saving. I just started saving a lot, man, because I knew the wintertime was gonna get slow. But what started happening is, as my clientele, as my customer base started to grow, I don't have to, I actually can just, I can actually just keep working and pay my bills. And my savings, I rarely have to touch it. I rarely have to touch my savings because I'm getting enough jobs to just keep going. And but um, sometimes I be so happy that everything slows down because it gives me a chance to rest and think. Because man, sometimes like in the summer, I'm gonna tell you from like man, I'm gonna say April, May, June, July, and August. Oh my God, man, dude, it's just work, 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 and you pray to God that it don't rain. And I'm talking about lawn care. You know, mobile detailing is something different, but lawn care, man, if you get behind and those people want them yards cut, and if it rain and you get behind some days, you got 10, 15 in one day, and it just constantly, 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 constantly. So man, sometimes I be glad for this. You know, I know some of you guys said that y'all be stressed because everything is slow right now. But man, I be happy for this slow time, man, because I get a chance to, actually work on the business instead of working in the business. I get a chance to, you know, do more social media things. You know, I've been uploading a lot on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. Thanks to G Works. Shout out to him. But thanks to him, we're just working on working on the website slowly but surely. It'll be here soon. You know, and I'm glad that he did that because that's one less thing that I had to worry about. $1,000 a day. Damn. That's possible, man. I had a few days this year I made 1,000. I had a few years. I mean a few times this year. I mean last year. Day labor place. You know what? I'm pretty sure we do. I just don't know where it is, man. Carpet cleaning. I see you. It's possible. It's possible because I've done it. No, I hadn't had that issue, Daddy. Um, I see you. What's that? Custom car audio. Well, I cannot say that name, but I see you. Custom car audio. I see you. Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, my wife. She supported me in this right here. Actually, man, she actually really pushed me to do it because when I left my job, no, before I left my job, she used to say, you know, I should get into that because I was good at it. I've always been good at. It was just something that just came easy to me, man. I started doing lawn care when I was like 12, probably younger than that. But I mean, edging, trimming bushes, everything. I was 12, and I just got better and better and better. And she used to, when she go to work in the morning, she'll see these guys with trailers and lawnmowers and going in. And she knew a couple of wives of these guys and the money that the wives that their husbands were making. She was like, "You need to get in there." And I actually tried to do it while I was working, but it didn't. I didn't know what I was doing. My heart wasn't in it. I made out some flyers, passed them out. I didn't get any phone calls, but I only made a few flyers. I don't even think I made 50 flyers. I made a few flyers Went around to houses that looked like they need to be cut and put it on there, and never got a call. But but yeah, she supported me, man. She was the one that told me to go ahead and get started, and I was just like, when I left my job, and I was like, because I was gonna actually, I was actually looking, I was gonna go back into the military, and I was gonna just try to find me another law enforcement job, and and but after just thinking about it, man, I was just like, man, I should go ahead and do it. But she pushed me to do it. She was like, just use the equipment you already have, and just made it sound easier. Because she's made it sound easier that it was something that can just easily happen, which it did, because I was coming up with a whole bunch of excuses. I was saying, well, people around here, they already cut their own yards, and if they don't cut their yards, they already got somebody. And every time I would say something, she would be like, yeah, but it's a lot of houses around here. You can't, they can't cut them all, and all kind of stuff, man. So what's going on, Patrick? So all kind of stuff, man. So so I just did it, man. Did 100 flyers, passed them out, got a few phone calls, got 1,000 flyers, passed them out, got some more phone calls, started putting it on Facebook, and it just grew from there. And I was walking around with a push mower. I had everything on the back of my truck, no trailer, 2 push mowers, a blower, and a weed eater, and that was it. And I was riding, just from yard to yard, pushing, and then after a while, it just kept growing, and shoot, I am where I am today. And the thing is that I didn't have a plan. I didn't do any research. I just got started, and I figured out things along the way and made mistakes, and it just got better and better. And that's why I tell you guys to just start, because if you're passionate about it and this is something that you really want to do, you're gonna figure out everything else. You're gonna figure out everything else. And see, here's the thing, man. I think she got used to the weekly check W-2, right? I hear you, Danny, but see, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. When dealing with women, when you're a man dealing with women look for men to be strong. Women look for men to be sure of themselves. Women look for men to take charge. So if you are what's going on, Ace? If you are passive and you're kind of straddling the fence and you're unsure of yourself, and she sees that, then she's trying to protect you, so she's gonna tell you don't do it, because she see that you're unsure of yourself, and and if you're not making any progress, she doesn't see any progress. That's what a woman's gonna do, and a woman's job is to make sure that a man make sure a man is being a man, because a woman gonna test you. A woman gonna test your manhood, Danny, and not in a they do it in little subtle ways, and sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it. But women will test you, and they'll see, because they do it all the time. Just like, you ever asked your wife, what do you want to eat? And I'm saying that, I'm not saying they do this on purpose, but if you ask your wife, what do you want to eat? She's gonna say, I don't know. What do you want to eat? Where you want to go? What movie you want to go see? I don't know, because they're looking for you to take charge. So, Danny, if the support will come once they see that you're serious and you're gonna do this, and you're doing a good job. If you're on a computer researching, if you buying equipment, if you're beating the block, beating the streets, beating the pavement, pounding the pavement, handing out flyers, doing your Instagram, doing your Facebook, and she see that you putting this work in, then, you know what I'm saying, and you handling yourself like a man, she's not going to have no choice but to fall in line, Danny. Yeah, but I hope that helps you, Danny. But the thing is that you just got to be sure of yourself and just go out there and do your thing, and she'll fall in line. You know, women don't support you; they support your purpose. It looks like they supporting you, but they not. They supporting your purpose. If you don't have a purpose, woman ain't gonna support you. You know, and then you got some women that are actually smarter than most women that don't operate like your typical woman, and they'll just support you from the gate because they know you need it. You know, but they mainly support your purpose. Yeah, they mainly support your purpose, man. They don't support you. You know, you're a man. You're a man. Woman don't need to support you. They gonna support your purpose. So like, if you just take for consideration, I mean, just take it like we'll use an example. Let's take Michelle Obama. Okay, Michelle Obama can stand on her own. I mean, if you look at her background, all the stuff she's done before she became the first lady, before he became president, she can hold her own. But Obama is like, this man is, you know, this man was like, okay, I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna be a president. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And when she saw the steps that he was taking, then she fell back. Because trust me, she's strong enough to be president herself. She's strong enough to run for Congress and all the stuff like he did herself. I mean, she got all the credentials, but his purpose is so much bigger that she supported his purpose. It looks like she's supporting him. She's really not. She's supporting his purpose. So, you know, I had to learn that as I got older. I started, you know, once I just took charge, because I used to be, you know, I used to ask questions like, you think I'm gonna be good at this? You think I'm gonna be there? You think, you know, and then you know, a woman, she don't like have to keep reassuring you. They don't like that. Just like you don't have to keep. Just imagine if your wife every day asks you, is she pretty? And she asks you every single day, and you tell her yes every single day, and she keeps asking you, you're gonna get tired of that. It's the same thing. If you keep, you know, doubting yourself and saying, you think I'm gonna do well, you think I'm gonna do good, you think I should really do it, you think I should do this, you think, and you know, women don't respond well to that because it shows weakness, and women are looking for you to be, you know, strong. They looking for you to be, you know, the head. You know, even though they yell at you and argue, they still, because trust me, soon as something crazy happen, soon as they look at you instantly. Right. Exactly. So, what's going on, Genesis? I see you. Yeah. So that's the thing, and I've learned that as I gotten older, because I know when I was young, I'd be like, you know, what you want to do? I don't know. What you want to eat? Where you want to go? I don't know, because you want them to be happy, so you ask them what do they want. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want you to take charge. That's why they do that. That's what they do that. So that's why, man. That's why, you know, I learned that too, man. Just take action, man. And when they see that the action that you're taking, they see that you got more wins than you do losses. Oh, she was like, okay, he know what he doing. He know what he doing. You go out there, you bust your ass, you come home with $200. She be like, okay. You know, you come back home the next day with 100. She's like, oh, okay. You come back again with 300. You come back with 400. You come back with 500. Even you come back with $50. She's seeing some progress. Then you know what she's gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna have to fall in line and help him because you know he finna take us places. So I got to fall in line and help him. So, baby, let me clean these clothes. Let me wash these clothes. You hungry? They'll be calling you. where are you? I'm on my last job. What time do you think you're gonna be done? I say about 2 hours. Okay, your plate in the microwave. Then they'll fall in line because they supporting your purpose, man. Right. Yeah. So that's what they want, man. So if she's not supporting you, she's just scared. And well, I don't know, but it's possibly that she's scared and don't want you to fail. And and then women like security. They like to be secure and safe. And once a woman is not secure and safe, she probably gonna say the most craziest stuff during this time too, man. But you just got to overlook it and keep doing what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing. Once she see you serious, and things start to get better, she'll she'll fall in line, man. She'll fall in line. Right, right. I see you, Ace. But yeah, man. But yeah, I didn't have that problem. I didn't have that problem. You know, but I did what I used to do was look to her to see how she felt about everything because you want them to be happy. And I stopped doing that. I mean she gives me her input, but I stopped doing it. I just take charge and just do what's best for all of us. And sometimes she don't agree with it, but my success rate with that is so good. Like I got more wins than I do losses, to where just fall in line, man. I see you, James Freeman. That's added pressure. What do you mean? What do you mean when you say added pressure? Oh yeah, they always do that, and and they don't do it on purpose. I'm telling you, they don't do it, man. I'm telling you, man. I've seen that so many times, and a lot of my friends say the same thing. But women are not. They're not doing that on purpose. Women are designed to, believe it or not. Women are designed to follow men. But it's so much stuff that's been thrown in the equation that it just don't seem that way anymore. It don't seem that way anymore because of women are being super successful and being more successful than men. Women are raising kids by themselves and everything. But that's why it's always a crazy balance, man. It's always a crazy balance because of you got so many outside variables that messes it up, like drugs, discriminate, just all kind of stuff, man. I'm not gonna get into all that, but women are designed to follow men, and I think that's why, and not necessarily. I don't want to use the wrong words. Not necessarily follow, but they're here to support and to support a man's purpose. That's what I think. That's just my opinion, and I think that's why when you ask women questions, you're gonna always get I don't know. When you ask a woman a question of what you think I should do as a man, she gonna tell you most of the time I don't know. Most women tell you they don't know. You know, where you want to go eat? I don't know. What movie you want to go see? I don't know. You know, they want you. You know, you have to be observant and you got to watch them and pay attention to what they like and what they don't like by just watching them, because they not gonna tell you, and sometimes they don't even know. They don't even know. I'm telling you, most of them are not doing that on purpose, man. So you just got to be observant and just lead. Yeah. You have pressure as it is to do your own business. Okay, what's the pressure? Like, I don't really have any pressure, but what's your pressure? Like, what's bothering you about running your own business? See, that's something you got to ask yourself. Like, what are you afraid of? It's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you're afraid of something, I mean, just be real about it. But me, my fear was not making enough money to pay my bills. So I worked my ass off so that won't happen. And then I just kept working my butt off until I just kept getting customers and customers and clients, and my phone rings and rings and rings and rings. And now I'm not stressed about it anymore. So whatever you stressed about or whatever's bothering you, you got to work on it. You definitely need to work on that first. Right, I see you, Genesis. Yeah, man. But whatever you're nervous about, and it's mainly with money. Most people are afraid to go into business for themselves because the discipline that you got to have, it's way different from the discipline you have when you're working for somebody. Because all you got to do is just show up, do the bare minimum, you get your check, you go home, and you good. But when it's all on you, you got to get out there and you got to get out there and make it happen on your own, and that can be nerve wracking. But if that's the case, man, that's what you need to work on. Cause that's what I was. I was like, anything that I had to do to 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 bring money in, I did, man. Cause actually, this is what I did. My first 18 months in business, I was in I was in school. I started my MBA, and since I was in the military, I got the GI Bill. So I got a certain amount of money every month, and then I got like a book stipend and some other stuff. So I did that like my first year. So I had money saved up. I was doing the lawn care and mobile car washing, and I was getting my school check from the military. So I'd had that for like 18 months, and then when I knew that was, and then I was still working hard though. So that's the thing. I didn't just sit back and chill and was like, oh, I'm getting these checks, I'm good. I knew they were gonna end, so I just was working hard, working hard. So when they ended, I was making enough to pay. I was making enough to pay bills, you know. And so I was like, I didn't just sit back and relax when I was making enough to pay bills. I was like, I want to make way more than enough to pay bills. I started doing that, and I just keep going, keep going, keep going. And you just got to be confident, and you just got to get out there and go get it. You just got to be a man, pull your pants up, and go out there and do it, man. And trust me, that woman will support you, man. Confidence boosted, yep. You got to do things that get you some easy wins. That's why I tell people, get you some easy wins. Start off with the stuff that you know how to do. And then, slowly but surely work your way into the stuff that you kind of iffy about. And that's why I tell people all the time, man. Like I'm slowly polishing. I did a C quartz on the Mustang on that first the video I did 2 days ago. I didn't make a video of the C quartz, but I did a C quartz on the Mustang. And if you watch that video, that was the first wash after the C quartz. But I wasn't really comfortable with it. But I mean, I made a few little minor mistakes, but I'm gonna work on it. But the thing is that you got to put yourself out there, man. You're gonna make mistakes. Just don't make them big. Don't make them big. Stay in your comfort zone. Don't get too crazy. But if y'all noticed in the beginning, it was mobile car wash, and I still say car wash. Like I do details here and there. I did that white Ford F-250, that dually, or was it a 350? It's a 350. The dually, I did that. So you just got to keep doing it, man, and it's gonna boost your confidence. Then you can see, oh, if I do this, it'll be better. Or if I go buy this piece of equipment, it'll be a whole lot easier. If I start from this side and work my way that way, you'll figure it out as you go. Exactly. She gonna support you, buddy. She gonna support you. Women love success, man. They love success. Because I'm gonna tell you this. My wife supported the lawn care. She did not support the mobile detail. She did not. She didn't care about that. She was like, the money and lawn care. She didn't care about that. Okay. She changed her mind now. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, G-Work, some women are I'm not gonna say smarter, but they just a little different than your average woman. But what I'm talking about is your average woman. Some women, they just gonna support you because they know you need it, you know. But most of them, most women, they just, they really, everything is based off what you do, you know. It's based off what you do because, it's very rare that you're gonna find women like Christy. It's gonna be rare that you find a woman like that that's just gonna off the jump just say, okay, I got you. That's rare, man. That's rare. So right, right. But trust me, if you get that type of woman, and you ain't on your stuff, you ain't on your shit, they'll chew you up and spit you out. Right. They'll spit you out, man. But Danny, take this time, sit back, do what you love to do. I remember I remember when I started my business, when I first started, like the early days, like the first 6 months, when it was slow, I would do something new every day. I would like, either I'll go out and hand out flyers, or I'll do a Facebook ad, shoot you some video. Not even it doesn't even have to be for YouTube, Danny. You can shoot videos, just for like before and after pictures, or before and after videos, and put them on your Facebook or your Instagram and stuff like that, and promote yourself. And while it's slow, I used to play like a lot of video games, do the stuff that I love. I would get on my bench and ride it, do the stuff I love to keep me happy and keep my mind in a positive place. And that always works. But don't let this stuff stress you out, man. Because trust me, you work at it, it's gonna work itself out, man. It's gonna be some hard times, but yeah, it's hard to get your mindset it's hard to get your mindset to not have a 9 to 5, man. Because I mean, generations and generations and generations have been fed off 9 to 5s. I mean, people that sent kids to college off 9 to 5, so those 9 to 5s ain't going nowhere, and it's hard to get your mind wrapped around. I got to go out here and do it on my own when I've been taught all my whole life to do a 9 to 5, or not necessarily taught, but that's what I saw. That's what I saw my whole life. People doing 9 to 5s working, and like my dad, he did pretty good. I mean, he was 9 to 5. My mom 9 to 5. Everybody I knew 9 to 5. So I didn't know anything else, but I knew I wanted something better, and trust me, this is year number 7. I see you, G Works. Let me see. Yeah, this starts 2018 starts year number 7 for me. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I see you, Danny. You just got to put in the work now. Well, Ashton is 12. He ain't thinking about this stuff, man. All that boy thinking about is, video games, toys, and stuff like that, man. He ain't thinking about this type of stuff. But he doesn't have to carry on the business, because, my main goal is is to build an empire. It doesn't have to be. It's not necessarily going to be lawn care and detailing, but lawn care and detailing is what's going to get me there. If y'all know what I mean. Like I can give y'all an example like Jay-Z. Like rapping got him to where he is. You know, he owns a streaming service, a a sports agency. He has so many other things to where he puts out an album every 3 or 4 years or something like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to, not necessarily leave him a lawn care and I mean my professional service business, but leave him an empire. Leave him some rental property, some stocks in Nike, stocks in Roku, stocks in Netflix, Facebook, stuff like that. I want to leave him that and see what he's gonna do with that, because he doesn't have to do it the way I did it. So, but lawn care and washing cars is the last thing on that little boy's mind. I mean, that boy got his own dreams, so I don't push it on him. Passion. I see Matt Majestic. I see you, Danny. Uh, this year, man. This year, but I wanted to make a certain amount of money on my own just to say I did it. I'm not gonna even say what that figure is, but it's in my head. But I want to make a certain amount before I hire employees. But it's getting to the point where I'm just like, man, I'm gonna have to let that go and just hire some employees, or at least one, because I had some, maybe when I get this enclosed trailer, it'll make everything a little easier. Maybe that'll kind of, maybe I can hold off. But the thing is that I want to keep all the money because I'm putting the money in so many different places, man. Investing and doing different things, and I'm putting money away, you know, for plans I want to make, man. I sure wish I would have been, working this hard in my 20s. If I would have grinded like this in my 20s and 30s, like all my 20s, all my 30s, I probably set right now. Probably wouldn't be having to do this. But yeah, like I said, I want to get to a point where if you see me washing the car, if I upload a video, it's because I want to, not because I have to. Right now, I have to. I have to get out there in the cold and wash those cars. I have to get out there. If I want to meet my goal, I have to do that. I mean, we don't have to do anything. I can go get a job and sit down and be warm, but I want to get out here and I like doing it. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, man. I just want to be. I want to do. I want to get to that point, man, where I can just get up in the morning and do whatever I want to do. You know. And if I want to go detail a car, wash a car, do a yard, it's because, you know, I want to. If I got a crew that's out there doing it, I can just roll up. Hey, I'm gonna go with y'all today. I'm just want to do something. You know. But I remember, man, when I was, before I became a police officer, I was a security guard at a bank, and I used to see these guys come in, and you could tell they had money. I could tell they had money because it was Monday morning, like maybe 9, 10 a.m., pretty day outside. This guy walks in, and I see him all the time. He walks in with shorts on and, one of those little Hawaiian-looking shirts, one of them cheesy Magnum PI looking shirts, and, he go to the bank, withdraw some money, then he hops in the Ferrari and drives off. It's Monday morning. And I'm like, man, this man definitely don't have no job. Because, now if he'd have walked in with a suit on and anything, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, he got a job. But this guy definitely don't have no job. And I was like, wow, that man got money. I could tell he had money because, I mean, his his demeanor, the way he moved, the way he walked, he was just so carefree, and just like you could see it in his shoulders and his face that no stress, just came in there speaking to everybody, smiling, drove off with the top down. I'm like, wow.
Are you listening? Watch.
Yeah, really, man. I'm glad you brought that up. The new wave is, it's not really. See, what happened is a while back, man, a few months back, I made a video called, I made a video, a live chat, and the title of the live chat was "The New Wave." And if you ever been to the beach, and it's always a wave that comes in, and wherever it starts from, and then it gets big, and then it drops down, and then it kind of fizzles out, and then it hits the shore. And it's always a new one. It's always a new one. It's always a new one. And I was just talking about, because I started doing those chats, and I was getting a lot of love on the chats, and a lot of people were on there conversing with each other, meeting each other for the first time. You had people that actually got a chance to talk to, their favorite, their favorite YouTuber, as far as lawn care or detailing or car washing, and people got to, started connecting with each other. You got G-Works, who connected with people. You actually had, he's actually sold products from traffic from my live chats. Sporty's the same. And it was just everybody just got in one place, and we was just doing, it was just different. The things that we were doing was very different from what everybody else was doing. When I remember when I was looking into detailing, the first person I ever saw was the Junk Man. And I watched his videos, and he was very entertaining, and he would actually show you from like beginning to end. But the thing is that the way they were doing it is totally different from the way that we're doing. Even the process, the way that we detail. But I wasn't talking about the way that we detail or the way that we do business. It was just, you don't normally see different channels. Like you got G-Works, you got Randy, you got Sporties, you got Tollies, you got Majestic Auto Spa, you got Ace, you got Damage Control, you got all these people at right. You got all these people coming into one place, but you rarely see those big detailers. You rarely see them conversing with each other. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's just different. It's different. So I was like, man, this is the new wave. Like, this is the new thing now. Like, because those live, I don't think, when they started, I don't even think they can go live back then. And I'm just saying, it's just like, you just think about it. When I go live, this is where everybody get to meet each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I go live, it ain't even about me. no more. It's about what y'all got going on. And I just sit back and let y'all do y'all thing. A lot of y'all have made, connection with each other. I understand G-Works done made websites for other people, and that's from coming here. So that's why I called it the New Wave. So I started seeing people that frequent my channel, that leave comments, that leave comments, and that make videos as well. And I would hear them say the New Wave in their videos, or I see them, they'll comment and say the New Wave, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? So the next video, what's up, Andrew? I made another video called the New Wave Part 2, where I tried to explain, but and some people that's on here now remember this. I tried to explain, and everybody was like, "No, man, we taking that. We the New Wave." So I was just like, "Shit, okay, we the New Wave then." I mean, hey, it wasn't nothing I could. It ain't like I'm no damn Martin Luther King or something. It's not like I got. I mean, I know I got followers. I got people that look up to me and value my opinion and my advice, but I can't stop that. If I got these group of people that says, look, we want to be the New Wave, who am I to say no? So we the New Wave, and that's how it happened. So, but it doesn't have to, if it's not like a, originally it wasn't meant to be some like a clique or a club or anything. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about us. It wasn't about like a clique or this is the group or this is that. It was just, I just meant it as, it's just a new influx of people. Like, think about it. Like, everybody, you got everybody selling products. Everybody making videos, everybody out there making money. And then we come together and we share ideas and we talk amongst each other, man. And I was just like, who else is doing that? Who else doing that? And I'm not saying we the only ones, because I know it's other detailers out there that do their thing, but I'm just saying, and even if it's even other detailers, they're the New Wave too. Well, they may not be part of our New Wave, but they're the New Wave too, because they doing it differently. They doing it differently than it ever's been done. Because if you think about it, man, when you watch a YouTube video, that person made that video, that was it. You comment, you might get a reply, you might not. But just think about it, man. You can call some of these people, man. You could call them. Like G-Works, you can call them. Talk to them. Sporties, you can call them. You can text them. They text you back. You can call me, you can text me. Sometimes I may not answer because I'm busy. I may forget to call you back because I'm super busy, because I'm doing, I'm juggling family, work, my own personal stuff, back and forth. So sometimes I just may not have time. Don't take it personal. But I mean, I don't think anybody can pick up the phone and call Junkman. Yeah, we actually had 1804 Media Group. Andrew Parent had came up with a design, but he's got to tweak it and do a little something different to it. But actually, I got to get with him. But I got the money. I got the money that and Tolly's donated the most of it. There's a lot of people on here that haven't donated anything as far as the shirts. So. I know Sporty's donated. I know Christy. I think Christy donated. Am I right, G-Works? Either you or Christy donated. David Cologne donated. And but I tried to look at my analytics and all my stuff. Yeah, Totally donated a whole bunch. And Danny. Okay. All right, man. I see you, Danny. And ain't out here getting it. Yeah, Tona just he donated a lot, man. Randy donated. Yeah, but if for you guys who donated, I know it sends you a receipt. Can you guys send me take a screenshot and send me the receipt? He does it more like a hobby. Okay. Yeah. So, and then the thing about it was he does it as a hobby. His primary source of income. He does like computer technician. Yeah. And I just think I think he's so dope though, man, because he was just. I mean, he made that stuff look so easy, man. Because I mean, watching him got me, wanting to do it. But anyway, I'm just saying the way that Junkman did it and these other guys did it, we're doing it differently, and that's what I mean by the new wave. It's just a new wave coming in, and then our wave will actually go and fizzle out and hit the shore, and then it's going to be another wave that's going to come behind us. That's just how life is. And so I'm just saying, I just said it was just a video, but people just took it and just said the new wave. I mean, so shit, we the new wave. Yeah, I'm gonna give shirts to the people that donated. Yeah, most definitely. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do all that. But I'm actually the shirts hadn't been made yet. But people, you still got time to donate if you want to donate if you want a shirt. But we was gonna put we actually uh, his name is Max from I don't know if y'all remember seeing him on here, but he calls himself the 1804 Media Group, and we actually sent. I had to go look for his email address. I'm gonna put it up here, but he actually uh, we was sending him like our logos and our names and stuff like that. So you got a logo or something that you want to go on the back of the shirt, you can send it to 1804 Media Group. But let me let me find his damn, there it is right there. Let me find his the text when he sent me his email so I can put it on here. I see you, G Works. Yeah, I see you, G Works. That's a good idea. I see you, G Works. Yep. I see. Yep. Good idea. All right. I just put up Max's email. If you send him your your logo or whatever, he can he'll put that on the back of the shirts. And another thing, man, to keep you guys
Triple Zero Greek non-fat yogurt gives me 15 grams of protein and zero added sugar. Whether I'm on the field or off, every decision matters, including how I feel. Wake up.
well, not no particular deadline, man. You can donate right now. It's you click that dollar sign in the chat thing. But yeah, whatever you can donate, you some people did 5, some people did 10, some people did 20. But Tolly's like I think he done donated like $500, $400 or $500. But the thing is if you when you donate, it sends you like a text message or a receipt or something. So if you guys will send me that receipt, but if y'all don't do it, then y'all gonna have to pay for the shirts. So I don't think it's fair for one person to donate all that money. Because I'm gonna send him a shitload of stuff. Right. I'm sending him a shitload of stuff, man. Just for that. But he paid for everybody's shirts. So, I mean, the least y'all can do is donate a little bit, and because he's gonna get, because I'm trying to, I'm gonna have to get all his sizes so everybody in his family. I know he got a big family. Everybody in his family can get a shirt. But I mean, if y'all don't want to, it's cool. If you don't want to, it's cool. But once the shirts are made, if y'all want one, you're gonna have to buy it. So I don't know. I might give some to G Works and give some to Sporties since they got their website stores up and let them sell them to y'all. Y'all have to buy them in. Got my medium. I see you. I see you, Randy. That's what I wear, man. I wear a medium. I see. But guys, it's I know this time of year, man, it gets slow, but you know that time is coming. While you're working, especially people where it gets cold. It gets cold down south. We know for sure it gets cold on the East Coast. So like during the time that the weather is good and you can actually get some work done, you got to be saving. Plus, you need to be trying to secure things that's going to keep you. It's you want to get into things that's going to secure you a job every month. Like me, what I do is, and I'm just giving y'all examples. What I do is when I go to a house, if somebody calls me to do their yard, I look at everything that I know I can do around that house. If you got low hanging limbs, I can trim that for you. You want your crepe myrtles, I can trim that for you. Oh, look at those trees. That tree is growing on the house. I could trim that. I could trim those limbs off the house for you. I could clean your gutters. I could pressure wash your driveway. Pressure wash your house. I can. Oh, you got cars. I can wash your cars. So you want to be thinking of that. And I always go look at people's houses, especially like. And matter of fact, I got a house that I do that it needs pressure washing bad, and I always forget to say something to her. But matter of fact, I'm gonna text her tomorrow. And see, that's what you do. Pay attention to your clients' houses. If you go there to wash a car, look at their houses, look at their driveways, look at other stuff, and then just text them. Just say, hey, this is such and such. I was over there the other day washing your car, or this is maybe somebody that this is your client. Even better, if it's your client, say, hey, when I was over there, I noticed that your gutters need to be cleaned, or your house needs to be pressure washed, and I can handle that for you if you need it, just to let you know. And just to let you know. And that's the way that you can secure work for the cold when it gets cold. Because I'd rather pressure wash a house than wash a car in the cold. It's different. But another thing that I do is if I see a yard that it has trees and I know those leaves are gonna fall in the fall and the winter, I'll tell them, hey, when it gets around like October, November, I'll say, hey, I noticed you got some leaf fall. Do you want me to keep coming? I can come once a month or twice a month to clean the leaves up. Do you want me to keep coming? And they'll be like, yeah, please. Because sometimes people assume that you don't work at all in the wintertime. And I have people tell me, so what do? Do you just shut down for the winter? Because sometimes people call me and say, hey, can you clean up some leaves for me? I don't know if you work in the winter or not, but I just want to ask. I'll be like, of course I work in the winter. Let everybody know I work. And I go out there and I get those leaves up and I get that money. So, if the videos I'm putting out, these videos are maybe a day or two old that I'm putting out. So I'm still working, and you guys know I'm working because you see the videos. I do the work. I may edit it, like the video that you saw today. That was from earlier this week. I actually chopped that into two. That was from earlier this week. And I did some work today and shot some footage today that I will try to put out tomorrow or Tuesday. But, I try to keep myself busy. Even if I do one job a week, I was happy with that. But save your money and upsell. Like when business is doing good, upsell. Start selling gift cards. Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthdays, sell gift cards. And always promote your gift cards on your Facebook, websites. Put that stuff out there, man. And that way, and that way you got so much money coming in. Yeah, I see you, Ace. But it's a lot of stuff that you can do out there. It's a lot of stuff that you can do out there to stay busy. But the more customers, and I've noticed this, the more customers and clients that you get, the less stressful it is in the wintertime. When I only had 10 customers, I might have got maybe 1 or 2 jobs in the wintertime. Then when I got like 20 customers and clients, I had a few more jobs in the wintertime. When I got to 30, 40, 50, 60, and then Sometimes I've been working almost every day this whole winter. Almost every day. If it didn't rain or if it wasn't just, if it snowed one day. We had one day of snow, and that was in, I can't remember, was that December sometime it snowed? But but I've been working almost every day, and that's because I got more customers and clients. So I hope that helps you guys. But I'm about to get out of here, man, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. For you new people, I saw some new faces. I mean, some new names. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Follow me on Snapchat. That's AA Professional. Follow me on Facebook. That's A&A Professional Services. Also follow me on Instagram. That's AA Professional Services. See you guys in the future.